Good morning, children. Let's learn a new topic in social studies, that is agriculture. And this will be the last lesson for the year 2021. Are you happy to listen? What fuel does a body require to carry out day to day functions? Food. That's right. Where do we get the food from? Cereals, pulses, vegetables. Where do they come from? Earth. Yes, they do grow on earth. But who grows? Farmers. We also get food from animals, but they are taken care by humans. So these foods gives us energy to our body. Can you name few processes that needs energy to our body? It is digestion, excretion and respiration. Without food, our body will not function, isn't it? Yeah? Right. But every human can't produce his or own food. Imagine yourself. Can you grow the food by yourself? No. We need a farmer. They produce food for the entire country. For the huge population, food needs to be produced on large scale. So what is producing food? Is it planting of seeds and breeding of animals? No. It takes a lot of effort for the process of food production, like regular production, proper management, and then distribution to people. What do we call the production of plant in a specific area of land? It is, can you guess? It is agriculture. How did man get this idea of agriculture? Man was nomadic for many years. Survival was dependent on fruits, roots, and hunting animals for food. Eventually, man learnt the culture of cultivation. Man learnt agriculture by observing nature. So, what is the most important part among all the components in agriculture? It is crops. What is the meaning of crops? When seeds of a plant are grown on large scale, we call it as crops. Crops of wheat, rice, or sugarcane can be grown on a piece of land at a time. Crops can be cereals, vegetables, or pulses, but each crop needs a specific type of weather. Therefore, crops can be classified according to the seasons. Can you guess these two types of crops grown in India? Let me help you. It is Cariff crops and Rabi crops. What is the difference between them? Cariff crops are grown in the rainy season and Rabi crops are grown in the winter season. Cariff crops are grown between June to September, and crops grown in this season are paddy, maize and soya bean, which requires moisture and large quantity of water. When do we have winter season? It begins from the end of November and extends till February. Which crops can be grown in this climate? Wheat, mustard, grams are winter crops. So, Cariff crops are paddy, maize and soya bean, and Rabi crops are wheat, mustard and grams. Then, what type of crops are grown in summer? Yeah, vegetables and pulses are grown in summer. So now let's see with the help of irrigation. Now let's see the process of agriculture. India is one of the major agricultural countries of the world. About 60% of our population is engaged in agriculture or its related functions. Agriculture can be defined as the cultivation of land to produce crops like food, livestock, cattle, fodder, clothing and medicines. India has varied climate. Crops grown across the country depend on several factors. That is climate, soil and irrigation facilities. Crops can be divided into two main types: food crops and cash crops. So let's see what are food crops. Food crops form the overall diet of a nation. Wheat, rice, cereals, pulses, millets are some of the important food crops. Let's see a few food crops. Rice is a major food crops of India. It is a staple food of Indians, especially those living in the eastern and southern states. It requires hot and humid climate, abundant rainfall. The river basins and deltas are ideal for growing rice as they have rich soil and abundant water. Now let's see where it's grown. Rice is grown in West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha. Now let's see wheat. Wheat is also a very important food grain grown in India. It is a staple food of the people living mostly in the northwestern India. And it requires medium rainfall, cool and wet climate. Wheat producing states of India are Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Gujarat and Maharashtra. Now let's see the millets. Millets are coarse crops. They are grown as cereal crops across India. Jowar, Ragi and Bajra are widely grown millets in India. Look at the millets, children, here. Do you use them? Yes? Yes, to make roti and bhakri. Animal fodder, the bird food. They have a higher protein content than wheat and rice and are very nutritious. Millets need a dry climate to grow well. And the jowar producing states of India are Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. Bajra, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat. And ragi, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Karnataka. Let me continue the cash crops in the next session. Alright, thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.